Sangonini, hello and welcome to this lesson. Now, in our previous lesson, we talked about how to say numbers in Lingala for numbers between 300 and 400. So we reached the number 400, which we called Kama Mine. So Kama Mine is 400. Now, in today's lesson, I just want to give you a very quick guide on how to say those numbers that are between 400 and 500, considering the same basis that we have already laid for the previous numbers. So the number 400 is Kama Mine. So 400 is Kama Mine. And then just like we did for the other numbers, if I want to say 401, I will say Kama Mine Namoko. So that is 401. If I want to say 407, I will say Kama Mine Nasambo. So that is 407. If I want to say 411, I will say Kama Mine Nazomi Namoko. So you see the trend is there that you talk about the hundreds, then you go to the tens or the two groups of tens, and then you finish with the last digit. So 417 will be called Kama Mine Nazomi Nasambo. So that is 417. And then 420 will be called Kama Mine Natuku Mibale. Kama Mine Natuku Mibale. So that is 420. And we just now need to add numbers on that for those numbers that are between 420 and 430. For example, the number 426 will be called Kama Mine Natuku Mibale na Motoba. Kama Mine Natuku Mibale na Motoba. That is 426. And then 429 will be called Kama Mine Natuku Mibale na Libua. Okay? Then 430 will be called Kama Mine Natuku Misato. So as simple as that. Kama Mine Natuku Misato is 430. So if I want to say 438, then I'll say Kama Mine Natuku Misato na Mwambe. So that is 438. So 439 will be Kama Mine Natuku Misato na Libua. So that is 439. Then 440 will be called Kama Mine Natuku Mine. Kama Mine Natuku Mine, that is 440. So the number 444 will be called Kama Mine Natuku Mine Namine. Kama Mine Natuku Mine Namine is 444. Okay? Then if we just continue adding that way, then the number 450 will be called Kama Mine Natuku Mitano. Kama Mine Natuku Mitano. So that is 450. Therefore, 457 will be called Kama Mine Natuku Mitano na Sambo. Kama Mine Natuku Mitano na Sambo, that is 457. Then the number 460 will be called Kama Mine Natuku Motoba. Kama Mine Natuku Motoba is 460. And therefore 466 will be kama minei na tuku motoba na motoba, kama minei na tuku motoba na motoba, that is 466. So 469 will be kama minei na tuku motoba na libwa, kama minei na tuku motoba na libwa, that is 469. Then the number 470 will be called kama minei na tuku sambo, kama minei na tuku sambo, so that is 470. So 477, how will you call that? What will you call that? So it is kama minei na tuku sambo na sambo, kama minei na tuku sambo na sambo is 477. 479 will be called kama minei na tuku sambo na libwa, kama minei na tuku sambo na libwa, that is 479, right? Then 480 will be called kama minei na tuku mwambe, kama minei na tuku mwambe, that is 480, right? Then 481 will be called kama minei na tuku mwambe na moko, kama minei na tuku mwambe na moko, that is 481. 489 will be called kama minei na tuku mwambe na libwa, so that's how to say 489. And then 490 will be called kama minei na tuku libwa, kama minei na tuku libwa is 490, and therefore we can still add numbers on top of that. For example, the number 493 will be called kama minei na tuku libwa na misato, kama minei na tuku libwa na misato, that is 493. 497 will be called kama minei na tuku libwa na sambo, kama minei na tuku libwa na sambo, that is 497. And then you go to 499. What will that be called? Kama minei na tuku libwa na libwa, kama minei na tuku libwa na libwa, that is 499. Then 500 will be called kama mitano. So kama mitano is 500. So clearly you see that I'm even running over it a bit faster, because I gather by now you have the experience and the foundation to know how to build these numbers. So before we end this lesson, where we've talked about numbers in Lingala between 400 and 500, I want you to just practice the following numbers. 404, 414, 419, 423, 428, 437, 443, 459, 468, 478, 484, 488, 492, and then the last one, I want you to just try 498. So that is basically how to count numbers, or to say numbers between 400 and 500. Now remember to do what I say, 3 things. The first one is please subscribe to my channel, which is Mwalimu Chris Care, and then please like my video, and you can also do a little bonus of just leaving your comment so that we know how you are getting our lessons. But much more importantly, I would like you to share this lesson with the people you know, so that we can help in creating a movement of people who can speak Lingala language. Remember that there is a lot of content that is done in Lingala. There is a lot of content, so much music and even movies that have been done in Lingala. So if you understand, if you get the language, then you'll be able to comfortably consume such content. Botikala malamu, which means remain well or stay well.